Hello, and welcome to day 3 of my broadcast. And I would like to continue on from yesterday's broadcast on It Is What It Is, I Am What I Am, on I Am It. And I'd like to dive deeper into the portion that's termed I Am It. I Am It comes from the children's game Tag, You're It. And what that is similar to, like, on Facebook, you get these annoying requests to send something on to other people, uh, which, like I said, is annoying. But in the grand scheme of things, when you're feeling like you're behind something and it has a good purpose, a good vision, a good value, you're more than happy to uh, send that on and tag somebody else and have them become a member of the community that you're happy to be associated with. So that's a vision that I have with I Am It, which we'll get into further later. Um, but a bit of background on that is during some of my research in crypto and DeFi, um, I watched a number of interviews with some of the COOs and CEOs and the leaders and founders of corporations, especially with Brian Rose with London Real, when he would interview some of these big wheels in crypto and DeFi space. And a recurring theme that I saw throughout that was that crypto enables the unbanked to become banked. And I keep hearing it over and over to the point it's becoming a cliche. And thus far, to my point, it's almost becoming annoying because it's been said over and over and over, and no one has, in my understanding, really done anything about it or with that concept. And so I said, well, during my mission statement, in one of my courses, it said, what is a mission that you would have? What is your 10-year goal? What's your plan? And that just stuck with me. And I said, well, let's take on the elephant in the room and see what we can do with it. So that's a big reason why I am here and doing this. Is obviously a huge endeavor like that would take a lot of people, a lot of money, and a lot of interaction uh, for something like that to happen. And I figure I have a good 10 years, 10 years that I would be willing to donate and invest in this philanthropic mission, and then starting up a not-for-profit once I get to that point. In the not-for-profit, and doing some looking into that, there's like a 4 to 5 page dossier that you fill out on your background and what your past, present, and future goals are for the non-for-profit. And so this is part of the what will be the past in my endeavor and taking on this enormous endeavor. I'm excited about it, and I'm going to need a lot of help, and so hopefully this will reach and go viral, and we'll just have everybody on board, and a bunch of people that believe in this endeavor, and so we'll move on with that. But currently there are about 18% of the population, 1.4 billion people who are unbanked. And with technology proceeding like it is, with people like Elon Musk and the Starlink system and putting satellites around the globe to internetize people, and other companies like Amazon is coming out with Kuiper, and there's One World, and a number of different venues to allow internet access around the globe. And I thought, well, what about a boots on the ground where the capability is there, but the people don't have that ability because they don't have the internet, don't have access to the internet. And in order for an unbanked to become banked, they obviously would need internet access. So I said, well, 1.4 billion people, unbanked people, that's quite a large audience. And then there's 2.9 billion people that don't have internet access. That's 37% of the population. In this day and age, I think that's just an incredibly huge number. And so it's a very large worldwide global endeavor, but why not? The feeling that gives me puts me here where I am today in thinking, how can I help to make this happen? Well, I would need a lot of help. And so that's why the main reason why I'm here with you today is I need a lot of help. And so moving along those lines, some of the people that are in unbanked regions are people without internet, who live there. They have their own ideas, their own ways to improve something. Everybody has something that is a value to them or to others, and being stifled without having the ability to monetize that or to get resources through the internet is obviously is very impeding to those people. So just helping one person to establish that and to give them contact with the world, and to give them the ability to succeed in a goal that they have, whatever that may be, is enough for me to proceed on this huge endeavor. So there's many, obviously many different ways of going about this. And like I said yesterday, I opened a GoFundMe page that I don't anticipate that people will donate to. But if they do, I wanted to at least give that opportunity prior to the non-for-profit that gets started. Once enough work has been done on that and in that to open a non-for-profit, to have a place for people to, for example, donate fiat, donate crypto, donate smart devices. Obviously, the people without internet access don't have smart devices. And how many of us that are maybe a bit more fortunate than that have a number of smart devices laying around in a drawer, or that everybody has to have the latest and greatest, and so they move up to the next one and they trade in their used device and get $100 for it, or something, for $1,000 device. I think a better opportunity for that is to donate it, kind of like Cars for Kids, um, the feeling that you get, with donating. And there's many different divergent intricacies that would be involved in this endeavor. Um, but that the devices would need to be probably refurbished. So that's one aspect of it. But putting them to good use when they're just sitting in a drawer makes more sense to me. At the points of distribution, obviously there would need to have some education on using the smart device, access, etc. And also for as far as the unbanked goes, there would need to be some educational resources available in order for people to become banked. And with the decentralized aspect of crypto, it just makes sense that people that don't want to be banked can at least have access to the internet, access to monetizing their resources. And a lot of these people also use remittances, which are, transferring money cross globally, which they rely on through their friends and family. And so crypto is a great resource for that. And the costs of that are much less than they are with the traditional Western Union and those kinds of transfers. So this has very broad implications as far as that goes. But the old saying is give a man a fish and he eats for a day, or teach him to fish and he eats for a lifetime. So that's my thought process is my definition of success is enabling others to be able to succeed. So that's the gist of that. And so the GoFundMe page is I Am It. You could look that up if you're so inclined, and you can contact me at drdfi22@gmail.com, and my website is drdefi.net, which is growing daily. But the just allowing people or giving people the opportunity to achieve their goals and their dreams and giving them access to the internet in this day and age is with, what was it, 3.7 billion people, or I'm sorry, 2.9 billion people without internet access in this day and age is just overwhelming to me. And as far as the technology and the growth of this and the crypto community as a whole, and the negative flavor that crypto has in this day and age, with the crypto winter, with the regulations coming down, people say crypto has no intrinsic value. There's no product. There's no service that it provides. Well, let's do something about that. let's put our heads together and start this endeavor and allow people to succeed. That just it just makes so much sense to me. And with crypto being decentralized the way that it is, some of these people by getting into crypto are going to be much better off than their native fiat. with the stablecoin factors, et cetera. So this just makes so much sense to me. And setting up this not-for-profit, some of the ideas that I have are for people who donate. You would be entitled to an NFT, and the NFT would be a coin worth with the value of on the coin, not the intrinsic value, but the amount on the coin, say $1, $10, $100, $1,000, whatever the case may be. And so you would be given access to that NFT with the inscription date of the day that you bought it. And as time goes on, with NFTs, they tend to increase in value if people assign a value to that. And then there could be things like misprints, like coins, or they're double stamped or whatever, or have a incorrect wording or a stamp on them, and that could be done to make some of the coins more valuable. Just off the top of my head, to give something back to the people who donate, I think it makes it more of a worthwhile cause and a worthwhile mission. Also, putting the donation on the blockchain means you can track your donation. So you see where and how that donation was used in the event it was, fiat. And some of the charities or non-for-profits, if you look up, you can see, that 20 cents on the dollar is actually used for what it was given the purpose for. Some of these non-for-profit, and I'm looking at a 90 percentile non-for-profit, meaning 9 cents out of 10 or 90 cents out of $1 would go to the actual purpose of the donation, with 10% being for the logistics and the admin functions that would be required on such a huge endeavor. 90 percentile is what the leading non-for-profits seem to be able to justify and give to their clientele for that purpose. So I wanted to put this out there as a philanthropic, non-for-profit, self-sustainable endeavor. And I'm looking at building this with the community as a whole for the above reasons. And there's a lot more that is going to need to, excuse me, it's going to need to go into this. And I understand that. And that's why I put it as a 10-year mission or goal for myself, and would ask anyone who's interested to contact me, and with any thoughts, ideas, any of your time, treasure, or talents would be more than welcome. I don't expect an avalanche on this, but if it tickles your fancy and you'd like to become more involved with this, we're just starting, and I'm putting myself out there today for that purpose. So thank you for your time, and I look forward to speaking further about this tomorrow as my broadcasts continue. So thank you very much.